guys, I thought it would be cool since we have all this time on our hands to utilize some stress relief yoga or some poses that will work in bed before we fall asleep, or even to help us fall asleep. So what we're going to do is make sure that our pillows are all pushed up tight against the headboard, or kick them off the bed, whatever works best, because we don't want them elevating our neck during these yoga poses. So we are going to roll on down to our backs, bringing our knees into our chest and just rocking side to side. This should feel really gentle for us. Now we're just going to bring our feet down, let those arms fall open, palms up, and then we're releasing the knees open to butterfly. We want to tilt our chin up, create some space between the chin and the chest. Closing our eyes, we're going to concentrate on breath. Let's inhale deep into our low belly. And exhale. Inhaling deeper. Exhaling slower. We want to take a few moments to take these inhales and exhales and use them to calm our body, to calm our mind. Being okay in stillness and quiet. Let's go ahead and open our eyes, and we're just going to reach our fingertips towards the ceiling, but pull the shoulders back into the bed. We're going to lace the fingers and then just flip the palms up, stretching the wrists. We want to make sure that we're not locking our elbows here. And then releasing, we're reaching the fingertips back up towards the ceiling. We're going to inhale and open the arms up wide. And then slowly we're exhaling, bringing the palms together at the very top. Let's just take a few moments to quietly flow back and forth with our arms and in and out with our breath. Let's inhale, open. Let's exhale, and let's cross the right arm over top and just give ourselves a hug. Let's make sure our elbows are walking away from our chin. Let's inhale, open. Let's cross the left arm over top. Same thing, giving ourselves a hug. And if we like a tighter hug, we can walk the fingers across our back. And then releasing. Let's just take our arms down beside us and palms down on the bed and bringing our knees together. We're going to pull the right knee in and just point and flex. If we need to relieve stress or if we need to stretch, just these simple moves here go a long way in releasing some feel-good endorphins. Let's take a moment to roll that ankle in a circle. And switching directions. And then let's just bring that foot across and just let this reclining pigeon happen. It's up to us. If we like to add a little bit of pinpoint pressure, we can just slightly push on the thigh but not much at all. If we're feeling any stress or tension here, we are going to leave this leg here. We're not going to go any deeper into the pose. If we'd like to add more to the stretch, we're going to flex the foot, hold on to the foot and the knee, and just start to pull the leg in so we start to feel the stretch in the thigh, in the glute, in the hip. And every exhale can bring that leg in a little bit deeper. We're inhaling, we're exhaling. We're going to take the peace fingers of the right hand and we're going to wrap them around the right big toe, and the big toe squeezes back. We're going to release the other hand out. We're just going to pull this leg up into a half dead bug. So we're pulling the knee down, the toe is squeezing, just a small hip opener. And we're breathing. If we head into the next stretch and it doesn't feel great, we're going to come right back into this. But if we so choose, we can start to extend that leg up, remembering that we are not locking this knee, but we're going to try to push the heel to the highest points, feeling some stretching in the hamstring and calves. We want to keep breathing, and we want the weight of our arm to drop. Again, if we don't like this, we can go back out to that half dead bug. We're going to gently release. And then we're pulling in on the other side. We're pointing and flexing. Taking a moment to roll the ankle. Reversing. And then let's go ahead and release that foot across the opposite thigh and come into this reclined pigeon. If we so choose, we can add some pressure, pushing our hand onto our thigh. If that causes any type of sharp pain or pinching, we don't do that. We're remembering to breathe. Right here, we have lots of space to inhale and expand the belly, and exhale, contract the belly. Remember, we can stay here if this is enough stretch and pressure for us. Or we can flex our foot, hold on to our foot and our knee, and we can slowly start to exhale this foot towards our chest. The whole shin will be coming towards our chest. We want to feel this in the hamstrings, the hip, the butt cheek, maybe the low back. And then every exhale is pulling this leg a little closer to our chest. Just holding. Remember, we're flexing our foot here. This feels really good, right? Who knew we could do yoga on our bed? We're going to take the left peace fingers and wrap them around the left toe. The toe squeezes back, the other arm just releases, and then we come out to that half dead bug. The knees dropping down, we're just letting the hip release, just reminding ourselves this toe squeezes back the whole time. still breathing. Now let's keep in mind that when we go to our straight leg stretch, that if it doesn't feel good, we can always come back here. If we're ready, we can start to extend up, breathing. We're trying to work towards the straight leg. A slight bend is fine. We're going to work towards that upper heel being the highest points, and then our shoulders dropping down. And we're still breathing. This might be a little shaky, but that's okay. We're still breathing. Don't forget to expand our lungs. Exhale, press that air out. Let's slowly release this foot down. Now we're going to take the right leg and cross it back over. We're going to take a couple spinal twists here because they're so good for our body. They're good for stress release. They're good for, right before bed if we're twisting our spine. It's good just to get things settled down in our body. So right now we're in that reclined pigeon. We're going to take our left hand to hold on to our ankle down here, and then our right arm comes out to cactus. We're going to keep our gaze up, and we're going to take an inhale, and then on the exhale, we're going to drop our body to the left. This should feel comfortable on our bed. There's no sharp, flat floors here. So let's take an inhale. Really big inhale, and then on the exhale we're going to squeeze the belly in tight to push that air out. Let the spine twist. We're going to feel this hip stretching. If we're feeling okay in the neck and shoulders, remember there's no pillows under our head here. We can turn our head the opposite direction of our legs. Just taking some time to breathe, closing our eyes if we'd like. Let's bring our head back to the center. We want to slowly bring the legs back up, and we're going to be switching sides. So we're crossing the left leg over. We're reaching our hand up for the ankle, and then our other arm goes out to cactus. We're taking a deep breath in first so our belly expands, and then on the exhale, our legs drop to the right. Our head is up, our gaze is forward. We're taking a deep breath. And if our neck and shoulders are comfortable, we can turn our head to the other side. Let's inhale, really expand the belly. Let's exhale, contract the belly, let the spine twist. Keep breathing. Let's bring our head back to the center. We're slowly drawing the legs up and releasing. We're going to come into a deeper spinal twist, and it's going to be a little more intense on the hips and thighs. So if we don't like the deeper option, remember we can start off with the reclining pigeon. So either reclining pigeon, or we're going to cross the legs all the way over. So almost like we're sitting in a dress at church or something. So just bringing the arms to cactus, we're going to take a deep breath. And then we're going to slowly exhale. Let those legs drop all the way to the left so that they're resting on our bed. Our hip has pulled up. We're going to leave the right arm in cactus, and we're going to bring the left arm down to hold on to the legs. Now we're going to inhale, and as we inhale, our belly expands. Now on the exhale, we're going to pull the belly in tight and use our hand to pull the leg over. This stretch right here has been so amazing for my back pain, for sciatic. This is just all around incredible. So again, we check in with our neck and shoulders. If we're comfortable, we turn our head the opposite direction. And here we want to close our eyes. We want to practice breathing. So we inhale, expand the belly. And we exhale, contract the belly. Pull it tight. Make sure the spine twists. Keep breathing. Both shoulders are relaxed. Boy, this feels amazing, right? We're going to bring our head back. We're going to slowly release, bringing both knees back up. We're going to cross the left leg across, so we're in reclining pigeon if we need, or we're crossing the legs, again, like if we were sitting in church in a skirt, or doing anything in a skirt or a kilt, guys, whatever works best. So our arms are in cactus. We're going to take a deep breath, and we're going to let those legs drop all the way to the right. And then we're going to bring our hand down to hold on to the leg. We're going to walk the shoulders away from the ears. We're going to check in with our neck and shoulders. And then if we want, we can turn our head the opposite direction of our legs. And let's keep in mind that this hip has pulled up off the bed. We're going to feel this giant stretch through the low back, hip, glutes, maybe the outer thigh. We just want to keep breathing. So let's inhale, expand the belly. And then on the exhale, we're pulling the belly tight, and this hand is gently pulling the legs. And again, if we feel anything that isn't right, we back out of the pose. Concentrating on that deep, steady breath. Let's bring our head back to the center, slowly bringing the legs back. We're going to sway the legs side to side. This should be gentle. Bringing the legs back to the center, we're going to take the right leg and extend it out on our bed so it's straight. We can also do this practice on the floor. It doesn't need to be on the bed. We're going to let the bent knee drop open. So we're in a half butterfly and a half straddle split. Just letting the hips relax. As always, we are breathing here. Gently, let's bring the bent knee up. The other leg's coming back in, and then we're going to extend the left leg out, and then the other knee falls open. Half butterfly, half straddle leg. Let's inhale together, expanding the low lungs and belly, and exhale. The belly sinks in, the abs contract to push air out. We're inhaling. Taking another exhale, and then gently we're drawing the knee back in. We want to kind of decide what's best for us here because we've chilled the whole body. We're releasing stress. If we go back to the beginning, we can use our butterfly legs, which feel really great on the bed. If we are planning on staying here for a while, we can even prop 2 of our pillows underneath the sides of our hip to help elevate and relax. We can take the legs out to a full straddle split. Sometimes this feels really great on the hips. Whatever feels best for us. We're going to bring our arms down, palms up. We're going to walk the shoulders away from our ears. We're going to keep breathing for a few moments together. If we are using this before bed, just remember we can stay in bed. We don't have to get out. So if this relaxation helps us to relax, stay here. If we're using this for stress relief, maybe we set an alarm that goes for 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes. Maybe we need a short nap in our life. Let's inhale deep into our low belly. The lungs expand, the belly expands. It's like a balloon. We're going to pause at the top. And then we're going to use our abs to exhale. Push the air out of our lungs. Pull the abs under the rib cage a little bit. And now we inhale. Taking that air into the lowest section of our lungs. Pausing. Exhaling, using the abs. Pull the belly down. Under the ribs. All that air is pushed out of our body. Inhaling. Once our lungs are full, we're pausing. And we're exhaling. Let's practice this a few times on our own. When we're ready, just coming into an even breath, an even inhale, and an even exhale. Steady air in, steady air out. We're going to continue to breathe, to relax, as long as we need. we're continuing to relax, just ignore the sound of my voice. If we're ready to be finished, we're going to bring our hands to heart center. Our fingers are pointed up. We're going to inhale, reaching tall, and exhale, back down. Our thumb turns towards our heart. We inhale, reaching back up. We exhale, bring it back down, pausing. And then one more breath. We're reaching tall. And we're exhaling to heart center. Namaste, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this. It's been amazing.